He was a global hero, an Olympic sprinter with no legs, beating the odds and rewriting history. But on Valentine's Day 2013, the sound of gunshots shattered his future. What really happened that night inside his locked bathroom door? Oscar Pistorius, the Blade Runner, was the first double amputee to race against. Able-bodied athletes at the Olympics, sponsors, fans, fame, he had it all. But behind the glory, there were whispers, a short temper, a love for guns, and a relationship with model Reeva Steenkamp that was complicated. Then came that night. 4 bullets, 1 locked door, and a story the world still debates. It was the early hours of February 14, 2013. Pistorius claimed he woke up to a noise in the bathroom. Believing it was an intruder, he grabbed his 9mm pistol and, without his prosthetic legs, crept toward the door. Inside was Reeva Steenkamp, his girlfriend, locked in. What happened next depends on who you believe. Prosecutors said he was furious after an argument, firing 4 shots through the door, knowing she was inside. Pistorius swore he thought she was still in bed, and the person behind that door was a threat. Neighbors reported hearing screaming before the shots. Forensics suggested she was standing close to the door when she was hit. But why didn't he check the bed first? Why fire without warning? And why did she lock the door in the first place? The answers would spark one of the most sensational trials in South African history. The courtroom was a circus, tearful testimony, forensic experts, and a public torn between sympathy and outrage. His defense argued his disability made him vulnerable, that fear drove his split-second decision. The prosecution painted him as reckless, controlling, and prone to rage. At first, he was convicted of culpable homicide, but appeals later upgraded it to murder. He received a 13-year prison sentence. Every new piece of evidence, texts from Reeva, witness statements, ballistic reports, fed the question, was it a tragic mistake or calculated murder? Pistorius was granted parole on January 5, 2024, after serving around 8.5 years in prison, plus 7 months under house arrest. His full sentence lasts until 2029. Even today, the debate rages on: hero who made a fatal error, or abuser hiding behind a story. Only 2 people knew the truth, and one of them is gone forever. What do you believe happened that night? Follow for more stories.